Well, hi there, Pluckers. Arthur Sawfinger again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another guitar lesson. This one is a request I've had for another Lost Dog Street Band number from their new album, and this one's called Come Back Just to Say Goodbye, or Just to Say Goodbye I think it is for short. Okay, standard tuning, capoed at the 2nd fret. Okay, fairly straightforward number. This it's a very short intro, followed by a verse and a chorus. The fiddle blend comes in and plays over a verse. Okay, so exactly the same to play as the verse. Okay, and then they come back in with some more vocals and repeat a verse and a chorus, so on. Okay, so once you've got a verse and a chorus sorted, you've got the whole song really, and the intro is very short. So here we go. Sorry, here we go. It's a mighty hard trying to fill your shoe, living out what we were meant to do. Wish I had the chance to turn back time, come back just to say goodbye, and you don't have to try and spend the night. We can keep it short if you like. What is done is past between you and I. Come back just to say goodbye. And there you have it, basically, apart from my terrible vocals, but that's the whole song, I think. It may well be that he fingerpicks this number, I'm not positive, but I've got a funny feeling he might fingerpick it, but I've decided to do it with a pick, okay, because I think that's what most people will probably want to play it with, okay. And it's a lot easier to show you it with a pick than trying to show you which fingers and strings he's picking, okay, or thumbing, whatever. Okay, so the actual intro I'm playing is basically a G, okay, and then basically I'm hammering in a D7th, and then picking the 1st, 2nd and 3rd strings, okay, so it's when you come back to the G, I'm playing basically the G chord, but my little pinky is playing the 3rd of the 2nd, okay, not the 1st string, okay. And what you do is you strum down from the 6th string down to the 2nd string, which is covered on the 3rd fret by pinky, and then open 1st string, and then move the pinky up to the 3rd on the 1st. So it's okay. You get that bit into it, and you play that quite a bit throughout the song. Okay, so do go through it again slowly. Got that? So it's down, up, pick the open 1st string, and then down again with the pinky on the 1st string on the 3rd fret. Do that again slowly. Got that? So okay. So then we go into the song, and so let's just do that again. It's a mighty hard, and then we go up to a C with pinky, keeping the pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So I'm going to add a C chord to it. Okay, so it's mighty hard trying to fill your shoes. Back to the G. Okay, so from the beginning. It's a mighty hard trying to fill your shoes. And then we get that little bit in again. When you go back to the G, you play that as you did in the intro. Pinky is now on third on the second. Up, pick the first string, and then move the pinky down to the first string, third string. So you get that. You hear that a lot in this song. More every time he goes back to the G. Okay. So from the beginning. It's a mighty hard trying to fill your shoes. Now it goes to a D chord, living out what we were meant to. Back to the G with a little fill in again. Again G, wish I had the C with little pinky on the third on the first. Chance to turn back to the G with a fill in. Come back D, just to say good G with a fill in. Every time you go back to that G, you play that little fill in, okay, with your pinky. So from the beginning, let's do that again from the start, okay? It's a mighty hard trying to fill your shoes, living out what we were meant to do. I wish I had the chance to turn back time, come back just to say goodbye. And you don't have, now just a C this time, okay, the chorus now, and we go straight into and you don't have, and when you get to have you play a C chord, no pinky involved this time. Okay, so after you come out of that and come back, just this D to say to G will fill in. And you don't have to try and spin G with a fill in. D we keep it short if you like G with a fill in. What's done is C passed between you and I, G with a fill in. Come back D just to save a dream. And then it plays goes into an instrumental verse, exactly the same as the first verse we played, but with a fiddle playing over the top, okay? If you've got a fiddle player, obviously. If you haven't, then you can go straight into the second verse, okay? So let's do that whole thing, a chorus again. So after it comes out of the verse, it goes come back to D, just to say good G with a fill in. And you don't have to try and spend the night. We can keep it short if you like. What's done is past between you and I. Come back D just to say goodbye. And so on, okay? So let's do the whole thing right from the start to the end of the first chorus, okay? Here we go then. It's a mighty hard trying to fill your shoes, living out what we were meant to do. Wish I had the chance to turn back time, come back just to say goodbye. And you don't have to try and spend the night. We can keep it short if you like. What's done is past between you and I. Come back just to say goodbye. And there you have it. Hope hopefully you enjoy that, and a bit of practice, you'll be going with that one in no time at all. Thanks very much for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next video, possibly for another lost dog number.